Hi students, so today I'm going to discuss about balancing chemical reactions, balancing chemical reactions by using ion, electron, ion-electron method, or which is otherwise called half reaction which is otherwise called half reaction method. In my previous lecture, I was discussing about oxidation number method in acidic medium and in basic medium. So now I'm going to discuss about ion electron method, which is otherwise called half reaction method. So this is a ultimate method we can use for balancing of chemical equations or chemical reactions by dividing the equation, by dividing the redox, by dividing complete redox reaction into two parts. One half part is said to be half oxidation and another one is half reduction. So half oxidation and half reduction together is said to be complete redox reaction. We must divide the chemical reactions into half oxidation and half reduction. So first we have to balance half oxidation and half reduction. After this half reduction, or you can do any. First you can balance half reduction, then half oxidation. And from these two equations, by combining these two equations, we can get net equation, we can get net combined equation we get. So that combined equation, net equation is balanced equation. For a complete understanding of this half reaction method, let us take an example of a reaction. So let me take example for this reaction is that dichromate ions, dichromate solution, and reacting with the ferrous solution, aqueous solution. In acidic medium, an acidic medium changing into chromium +3 ion aqueous solution plus and iron changes into Fe+3 ion in acidic medium aqueous solution. So this is the chemical reaction which is given unbalanced ionic representation. Unbalanced ionic representation. So, and this chemical reaction can be balanced by using half reaction method or ion electronic method. So then, as usual, we should follow the steps. The steps we have to follow. Step 1. So once the equation is given, so write the formulas of the species that are taking part, formulas of the reactants and formulas of the products. We should write correct formulas we should mention. So after this in step 2 and in step 2, what we should do means we should divide this equation into two parts, oxidation part and reduction part. So, and you must identify which is oxidizing agent from these reactants. Oxidizing agent is dichromate ion reducing agent is ferrous ions. Now first, let me write half reduction. I am writing half reduction reaction. I am writing the half reduction. So since it is oxidizing agent, undergoes reduction. Now you can write Cr2O7 minus 2 changes into Cr plus 3. So yes, I have written this half reduction reaction in this. The chromium atoms. So other than oxygen atoms balance the main atoms. Chromium, this side 2, this side 1, balance it. So after balancing the chromium atoms in this half reduction reaction, so then we're supposed to look for the oxygen atoms. Here oxygen atoms are 7, and this side there are no oxygen atoms. Since in order to balance the oxygen atoms, so we must bring in acidic medium, we must bring water molecules must be added right side. 7 water molecules I'm adding in the right side of this equation so that the number of oxygen atoms can be balanced in LHS and in the RHS. But if you add water molecules, but there are hydrogen atoms, 7 into 2 hydrogen atoms are unbalanced. Since this reaction is carried out in acidic medium, so bring 7 into 2, 14 H plus ions are brought this side. 14 H plus ions are brought. And so 14 H plus ions. Now you can check the charges after this addition of the H plus ions. Now look for the charges. Charges here -2. And here is so positive charge is here is positive charge is more. How much positive charge? 14 and -2. So 12 positive charges are there, and 2 into 3, 6 positive charges here. So in order to balance, that means the positive charge LHS is more than the positive charge in RHS. Hence, I am bringing Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 14 H plus, and I am bringing 6 electrons and 2 Cr plus 3 plus 7 H2O. Now H plus ions are balanced, charge also balanced. So this is equation half reduction, balanced half reduction of reduction reaction is balanced. And another reaction is another reaction is what? Half oxidation reaction. And in this, iron plus 2 form changing into iron plus 3 form. Okay, so this is oxidation and losing how many electrons? 1 electron. Positive oxidation number changing +2 to +3, increasing oxidation number is oxidation. The number of iron atoms you can see 1 iron atoms are balanced. But here if you look at the electrons, 2 chromium atoms together gaining 6 electrons, if the iron undergo oxidation, but one iron producing 1 electron. So in order to balance, in order to equate the number of electrons, 6 electrons. So this equation must be multiplied with 6. and 6 electrons. So the equation multiplied with 6, then 6 Fe2 plus, 6 Fe3 plus, and 6 electrons. So after this, what we must do, we must combine both equations. This is of oxidation reaction, so which is a balanced now. Combining both equations, 6 Fe plus 2 changing into 6 Fe plus 3 ferric ion, and giving how many electrons? 6 electrons it is giving. So whereas chromium dichromate Cr2O7 plus 14H plus 6 electrons changing into chromium plus 3, 2 chromium plus 3, 7H2O, 7H2O. This is the equation. Now we should combine both equations. Both equations we must combine. Now reactants Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 6 Fe plus 2 and 6 electrons are cancelled. Okay. And plus 14H plus gives rise to 2Cr plus 3, 6 Fe plus 3, 7H2O is the balanced ionic equation. So you can check all the charges, all the atoms, oxygen atoms 7, hydrogen atoms 14, in 7 into 2, 14. So now this is balanced ionic net equation. Net equation in acidic medium. In acidic medium.